My name's Madison Carter. I'm 25, financially independent, and proud of it. Every bill I pay, every smart decision I make, it's all me. No handouts, no shortcuts. My younger sister, Kayla, total opposite. She's 21, spoiled to the core, and treated like royalty by our parents. She's never worked a day in her life, and somehow, she still gets whatever she wants. But this time, they went too far. It started like any other morning. I checked my credit card account, barely used it, so I expected a near-zero balance. Instead, my stomach dropped. Pending charge, $50,000. $50,000. My heart pounded. I hadn't spent that. Something was very, very wrong. I clicked on the transaction, hands shaking. The charge came from a luxury travel agency. And just like that, I knew. This wasn't a fraud. This wasn't a mistake. Someone I knew had done this, and I had a sick feeling exactly who it was. Only 3 people had access to that card: me, Mom, and Dad. I called the credit card company. After verifying my identity, I cut straight to the point. Miss Carter, this transaction was attempted last night. The agent confirmed. It's still pending. Do you recognize it? My jaw tightened. No. Cancel it. Immediately. We'll block the charge and freeze the card. Relief washed over me, briefly. Beneath it, a slow burn of fury. My own parents had tried to rob me. I didn't even have time to process it before my phone buzzed with a text. Kayla, guess what? In a few days, I'll be sipping cocktails on the beach while you're stuck at home. Sucks to be broke. I stared at her message, disbelief turning into rage. She had no idea her dream trip just died, and that I was the one who pulled the plug. I forced myself to breathe. Not yet. Let them think everything's fine. The fallout was coming, and I wanted front row seats. 15 minutes later, my phone rang. Mom. Right on cue. I let it ring, then answered, calm as ever. Hey, Mom. Madison, what did you do? She snapped, no hello. Just pure panic. What are you talking about? The card, the payment, it was declined. The travel agency called. Kayla's trip is ruined. I kept my voice neutral. Oh, that? Yeah, I canceled my card. Silence. You what? I sighed. Why were you even using it? Another pause, then the lie. We were going to pay you back. I laughed coldly. With what money? Madison, she said, guilt tripping hard now. We did it for Kayla. She deserves this. She's been through so much. I cut her off. Kayla gets everything. She doesn't work. She doesn't pay bills. And she treats everyone like trash. She's your sister, Mom hissed. You should want to help. Oh, you mean like when she texted me this morning, mocking me for being broke, while you were literally stealing from me? Dead silence. Then she switched gears. We raised you. We gave you everything. And now the one time we ask for help, you treat us like criminals. I scoffed. No, you are criminals. You stole from me, and now you're mad I caught you. I heard Dad in the background. What's going on? Madison canceled the card. Mom cried. A loud bang, probably the table. Dad came on the line, seething. You better fix this. I grinned. Or what? You ungrateful brat. You don't even need that money. So now my money is yours? I snapped. Maybe if you didn't spoil Kayla rotten, you wouldn't need to rob your own daughter. I heard Mom whispering something, then Dad again, voice suddenly calm. Too calm. Madison, call the bank. Let the charge go through. I smiled. Yeah, that's not happening. Mom gasped. You're ruining Kayla's life. I rolled my eyes. No, you did. By teaching her she can take whatever she wants and never pay the price. Then I hung up. And for the first time all morning, I smiled. This was just the beginning. I barely had time to grab a snack before my phone started buzzing again. Kayla? I smirked. Right on schedule. I hit answer and put her on speaker. Hey, sis. Instant chaos. What did you do? Kayla's voice shrieked through the speaker. Mom and Dad said you canceled the payment. My whole trip's ruined. I took a casual bite of my granola bar. Oh, that. Yeah, you're welcome. She screeched louder. Are you crazy? I was supposed to be lounging on a private beach in 3 days, sipping cocktails. Do you have any idea how embarrassing this is? My friends are all going, and I'm stuck here because of you. I leaned back, sighing theatrically. Wow, that sounds rough. Kayla didn't even catch the sarcasm. It is. You're so selfish. Madison, you never travel. You don't even need the money. What's your problem? I laughed, shaking my head. The problem? It's my money. You, Mom, and Dad thought you could just take $50,000 from me without me noticing? It's not stealing, she snapped. You weren't even using it. I nearly dropped the phone. That's not how money works, Kayla. She ignored me, voice dripping with venom. You just love ruining my life, don't you? I rolled my eyes. Your life's not ruined. You just don't get a free vacation this time. She gasped like I'd slapped her. I can't believe you. You're supposed to be my sister. Mom and Dad said you'd fix this. So stop being a brat and call the bank, okay? I smirked, pausing for effect. Let me think about it. No. Kayla lost it. I hate you. You're just a jealous loser. You don't want me to have nice things because you're bitter and broke. I hung up mid-rant. The silence was perfect. I sat back, stretched, and smiled. Kayla was furious. Mom and Dad were livid. And me? I was finally done letting them walk all over me. But I knew this wasn't over. The peace didn't last. By morning, I had 10 missed calls from Mom, 6 furious texts from Kayla, and a voicemail from Dad that started with, Madison, call me back, or else. I ignored everything. They weren't getting a dime. But I knew my family. They never quit. At noon, my apartment buzzer buzzed. Sighing, I checked the camera. Mom and Kayla. I cracked the door, leaning casually. Oh look, the people who tried to rob me. What a surprise. Mom marched in like she owned the place. Kayla followed, arms crossed, scowling. Madison, Mom said, syrupy sweet. I know you're upset, but let's talk like adults. I laughed. Oh, like adults? You mean like when you went behind my back and tried to steal $50,000? Kayla groaned. Are we still on that? I stared at her. Yes, Kayla, we're still on that. Mom sighed dramatically. Sweetheart, we weren't stealing, we were borrowing. I crossed my arms. Great, let me borrow your car. Oh wait, I smirked. You don't have one anymore, because you're drowning in debt. Yet you're still trying to send Kayla on a luxury trip? Mom's face flushed. That's not the point. Kayla, sulking in the background, suddenly stepped forward. Then came a loud bang. Dad slammed something, probably the table. Madison, you better fix this, right now. I laughed. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Dad growled low. You ungrateful brat, you have a good job. You don't even need that money. Oh, so now my money's yours? I shot back. Maybe if you didn't spoil Kayla rotten, you wouldn't have to steal from your own daughter. Mom muttered something under her breath. Dad's voice suddenly dropped, eerily calm. Madison, listen carefully. Call the bank, unfreeze the card, let the payment go through. I grinned. Yeah, that's not happening. Mom gasped. You're ruining your sister's life. I rolled my eyes. No, you did, by teaching her she can take whatever she wants without consequences. Before they could say another word, I hung up. I tossed my phone on the table, smiling. This was just getting started. And then, my phone buzzed again. Kayla? I smirked. Right on cue. I answered and put Kayla on speaker. Hey, sis. The yelling started instantly. What did you do? Kayla screamed. Mom and Dad said you canceled the payment. My trip is ruined. I took a bite of my granola bar. Oh, that? Yeah, you're welcome. She screeched even louder. Are you insane? I was supposed to be on a private beach in 3 days, sipping cocktails and relaxing. Do you have any idea how embarrassing this is? My friends are all going, and I'm stuck here because of you. I leaned back, calm as ever. Wow, that sounds rough. Kayla didn't even notice the sarcasm. It is rough. You're so selfish. Madison, you don't travel. You don't even need that money. What's the big deal? I laughed. The big deal? This is my money. You, Mom, and Dad thought you could just take $50,000 from me and I wouldn't notice? It's not stealing, she huffed. You weren't even using it. I almost dropped my phone. That's not how money works, Kayla. She ignored me. You just love ruining my life, don't you? I rolled my eyes. Your life isn't ruined. You just don't get a free vacation this time. She gasped like I slapped her. I can't believe you. You're supposed to be my sister. Mom and Dad said you'd fix this. So stop being a brat and call the bank, okay? I smirked. Let me think about it. I paused dramatically. No. Kayla lost it. I hate you. You're just a jealous loser. You don't want me to have nice things because you're bitter and broke. I hung up mid-rant. The silence was golden. I sat back, stretched, and smiled. Kayla was pissed. Mom and Dad were furious. And me? I was finally done letting them walk all over me. But I knew this wasn't over. The peace didn't last. By morning, I had 10 missed calls from Mom, 6 angry texts from Kayla, 1 voicemail from Dad, starting with, Madison, you better call me back, or else. I ignored them all. Not a dime was coming from me. But my family? They never quit. At noon, my apartment buzzer rang. Sighing, I checked the camera. Mom and Kayla. I rolled my eyes and cracked open the door, leaning casually against the frame. Oh look, the people who tried to rob me. What a surprise. Mom stormed in like she owned the place. Kayla followed, arms crossed, scowling. Madison, Mom said, sickly sweet. I know you're upset, but let's talk like adults. I laughed. Oh, like adults? You mean like when you went behind my back and tried to steal $50,000? Kayla groaned. Are we still on that? I stared her down. Yes, Kayla, we're still on that. Mom sighed dramatically. Sweetheart, we weren't stealing, we were borrowing. I crossed my arms. Great, let me borrow your car. Oh wait, I smirked. You don't have one anymore, because you're drowning in debt. Yet you're still trying to send Kayla on a luxury vacation? Mom's face flushed. That's not the point. Kayla, sulking in the background, suddenly stepped forward, but before they could start another circus, I made my move. First, I called my bank and got through to fraud. I laid it all out. Unauthorized logins. My family's history of financial manipulation. The stolen card mess. The bank rep wasn't amused. Miss Carter, this is serious. We're flagging your account for extra security and opening an investigation. Good. Next, I changed every password I had, email, bank, even Netflix. No way I was letting them anywhere near my life again. Then I pulled up my credit report and froze my credit. No loans, no new cards, nothing. If they tried to open anything in my name, they'd hit a brick wall. I leaned back and smirked. Checkmate. Days went by. For the first time in forever, it was quiet. No calls, no texts, nothing from Mom or Kayla. Then, out of nowhere, I got a message from Aunt Rebecca. Hey sweetie, is everything okay? Your mom's telling everyone you cut the family off and left them financially ruined. Call me. I sighed and dialed. As soon as she answered, I said, Rebecca, let me guess, Mom's playing the victim again? Aunt Rebecca sighed deeply. Oh, you have no idea. Apparently, Mom had gone full sob story, telling every relative I'd betrayed the family, left them struggling because I was selfish, even accused me of stealing from them. Rebecca added. She says they were just trying to pay rent and you cruelly blocked the card. I laughed. Unbelievable, Rebecca. They actually tried to steal 50 grand from me, for Kayla's vacation. Dead silence. Wait, what? Then a scoff. Oh, so Mom conveniently left that part out. For the next 10 minutes, I laid it all out. The unauthorized charges, the hacking attempt, Kayla's meltdown, every ugly detail. By the time I finished, Rebecca was furious. That's beyond disgusting. I'm calling Mom. This is absolutely unacceptable. I smiled. Go ahead. That was the last straw. Later that night, my phone buzzed. It was Kayla. Kayla, OMG, you told Rebecca? What's wrong with you? Me, sorry, did you want to keep your little scam under wraps? Kayla, you're the worst sister ever. Me, and yet I still have all my money. Funny how that works. She left me on read just as I was about to turn in. Then, another message popped up, this time from Dad. Dad, you think you've won? Just wait, you'll regret this. I smirked at the screen. No, Dad, you'll regret ever thinking you could mess with me. Honestly, I wasn't worried. What else could they possibly do? They'd already tried stealing from me, hacking my accounts, lying to the whole family, and every time, I shut them down. Then, something wonderful happened. 2 days later, Aunt Rebecca called. You won't believe this, she said, barely able to contain her laughter. I grinned. Do tell. Your parents were so desperate after you cut them off, they tried another stunt. I leaned in. What this time? She sighed dramatically. They went to Grandma for money. I burst out laughing. Grandma? The woman who grew up poor and can't stand entitled people? This is priceless. What did she say? Rebecca chuckled. She lost it. Mom showed up fake crying, begging Grandma to fund Kayla's trip, playing the same sob story about how you ruined everything. And Grandma? She didn't buy a word, looked Mom dead in the eye and said, let me get this straight. You tried to steal from Madison, got caught, and now you want me to bail you out? I nearly fell off the couch. She actually called them thieves? Oh yeah, Rebecca said. Then she called the whole family and spilled the truth. I gasped. No way. Oh yes. After the call, I checked my phone. Mom's friends had unfollowed her. Family group chats were exploding. Everyone was furious they'd tried to scam their own daughter. Then Kayla messaged again. Kayla, seriously, what did you tell Grandma? Me, nothing. That was all Mom, running her mouth as usual. How's that working out for you? Silence, no reply. Then Mom messaged. Mom, I hope you're happy. You destroyed this family. We're struggling, and you're just laughing at us. How could you do this? I rolled my eyes. Me, I didn't ruin anything. You did, when you tried to steal from me. Enjoy the fallout. Blocked. Just when I thought the night couldn't get crazier, an hour later, I got a voicemail from Dad. Dad, angry. Madison, call me back now. This is urgent. I didn't call. Instead, I checked my email. Alert from my bank. My parents tried to open a credit card in my name and were denied. Better yet, since I flagged them for fraud, the bank blacklisted them. No more new credit. No more schemes. I smirked. Checkmate. For the first time in years, I felt relief. No guilt. No stolen money. No cleaning up their mess. Just peace. I thought they'd finally get the hint after the bank shut them down. I was wrong. 3 days later, Kayla showed up at my apartment. Before I could react, she stormed in, stomping past me like she owned the place. You ruined our lives, she screamed, flopping onto my couch like a spoiled kid. I leaned against the wall, arms crossed. Oh yeah? Exactly, you cut us off. You made Grandma hate us. She flailed. Now Mom and Dad have no money, and everyone treats them like criminals. I raised an eyebrow. Gee, I wonder why. Kayla clenched her jaw. You could have fixed this. I laughed. Fixed what? Your free vacations? The 50 grand? The credit fraud? She crossed her arms. Mom said you'd come crawling back. I smirked. Oh yeah, she was wrong. Her face twisted. You're selfish, miserable, jealous. I raised a finger. Choose your next words carefully. She snarled, lips curling. I opened the door. Get out. Her mouth snapped shut. You're done, I said calmly. Mom and Dad are done. You have zero control over me now. Need money? Get a job. Her face turned like I'd just suggested the impossible. What? Work? I grinned. Like everyone else. Pure horror washed over her. One last dramatic huff, and she stomped out. I slammed the door behind her. Weeks passed. My parents made one last pathetic attempt to play the sympathy card with the family. No one fell for it. Kayla tried playing the victim on social media. But once people found out she tried to rob me, all sympathy vanished. Their reputations were ruined. With no one left to scam, they finally disappeared. And me? I kept my money, my peace, my freedom. For the first time in my life, I was truly free. And I never looked back.